Wow, looks a little different with everything cleaned out here.
Yeah, it's a little less cozy than it was a day ago.
Yeah, welcome to the Engadget Show, brought to you by Verizon. So this was our home for the better part of a week here at CES in Las Vegas, and now the crews are tearing down all the booths around us, Brian.
Yeah, it's looking a little less cozy, but there's a lot of sugary goodness. It's like a paleontological scene right now.
Yes,
the week that was.
With Ethernet cables strewn around too. So do you want to wander around and watch them as they take the show down and maybe talk about the week that was?
Survey the damage.
Yeah, I think it's time. Well, it's a different sort of show this year. It kind of felt a little bit, I don't know, fragmented almost.
Yeah, not without its share of excitement, however.
Yeah, there was plenty of good stuff on the show floor.
No, I mean, the purpose of this event is not only, although I'm passionate about technology, you still want people to get together and have that live, five-sense experience, but it is for any entrepreneur to come up with an idea and have people like you, press, retailers, investors, partners, distributors from all over the world, you guys decide if it works or not. So, but people have a right to try everything, and 80% of the companies here are small businesses, and we run the show for the smallest company in our all volunteer leadership. A lot of them were these 10 by 10 companies with an idea. They packed their lunches and dinners, and they came here. They lived in their cars, and they put it all on the line for this event, and that's how we run the show.
The high-end audio space, as far as the headsets are concerned, like it's having the ability to have people hear the music the way it was intended to be heard, you know, so there's an interest in it. It's the same interest in actually making music, and the process of actually coming up with the actual idea is one thing, but the process of mixing and mastering it until you feel like it's ready for the general public to hear your presentation is a whole nother. Sometimes it's 30, 40 minutes because I'm conditioned as a writer to write the content, but we'll spend 5 or 6 days, sometimes 2 and 3 weeks.
But I also say that, you know, 50's not just involved in after the product is completed, you know, right from the very start with the engineers and getting it on the drawing board. You know, he takes a look at it and makes sure that it fits the styling that he wants.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the things you did, I guess we could recreate this now, but you picked up a pair and you sort of twisted them around.
Right. Yeah. Durability, again, it was one of the important features for me, because if you're going to make the investment in it, you know, you want to make sure that it's just not going to break on you and you're going to have to go back and buy it again.
Hey guys, Billy here at the Panasonic booth. We're taking a look at the 20-inch 4K tablet. 4K Ultra HD display, currently running Windows 8 Pro. NVIDIA graphics and Intel Core i5 powers this device. Right now it's just a prototype, but we are really excited to see what 4K displays will do for the tablet form factor in the future.
So how you feeling, buddy? It was a bit of a long week.
Yeah, but a very different show. You know, a little less exciting. I mean, TVs were definitely the big thing this year.
Yeah, 4K Ultra HD TVs were all over the show floor, and they're actually going to be in production this year, actually going to be showing up at retail.
It's nice to see things at CE actually become real products.
Yeah, that's not always the case for sure, but definitely there's a lot of manufacturers making a lot of big TVs, and they're going to be at retail this year sometime.
Phones, not so much.
No, there were only a few phones on the show floor. Sony had the great Xperia Z, which looked fantastic, and Huawei and ZTE, but not that many.
A lot of the lesser-known Chinese companies kind of made a big stand this year.
Yeah, they decided to come here instead of to Mobile World Congress in Barcelona next month, and I think that was a good move. That way they can kind of escape the noise that's going to come out of that show and maybe get a little bit ahead of things, and also make a presence here in the U.S. Huawei's been struggling to make any sort of impact here.
Remember that time we walked and our crew hit the trailer because we kept walking?
They walked in the Posh Potty? Yeah, that was great.
I am Matt at Engadget. I'm the Associate European Editor, and I'm here at CES 2013. This is my second show, and yeah, it's a little less busy than last year. I mean, it feels like there are things missing. Microsoft's not here this year, and some core companies decided not to come here, but to wait until MWC in Barcelona in a month or so. And I'm a mobile guy, so mobile-wise, Sony had some things, but there wasn't that much going on really.
My name is Mark Hearn. I'm associate editor for Engadget. You can say that this is kind of like the year that things are starting to materialize, like how the promise of OLED TVs, they're actually here now. So they're no longer, they're out of the vaporware category.